Alrighty, here we go then. Limit of adhesion.
Strength of field is
TCR at Silverstone Legacy.
980.
A frustrating qualifying session.
It's competitive out there. Head down to
Slipping
stay
and sliding
sharp.
around quite a lot. And couldn't get anything like to our best time, sadly. About 4/10 off, which is a fair amount when I feel this close. Just Clayton that's put on pole. GG to him.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
As you heard, waiting for 2 cars to grid. And then
Waiting on the final
Pandemonium
car
and
to grid. Everyone's gridded.
little bullring of a track. Really sketchy, really loose on the back end. Hopefully we can survive.
Green flag, green flag.
Decent start. Let's fight another day on that one, I think. Plays very wide. Don't actually lose that much time on this layout. Also, the newer scan of Silverstone's got a slowdown out there if you did that, but everyone's very tentative.
Car on your left. Still there, hold your line.
Except for Chua.
Stay on the right. Keep to the right.
Wow, it's cleared it.
Car on your left. Still
Jesus,
there.
ABS.
Stay on the right.
Look at that ABS on the graph, that's horrendous.
Still there.
This will be sketchy. This will be more sketchy. Oh, sure.
Clear on the left. Car right,
Save.
2 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Stay on the right, clear.
Can we just have a race
Great job,
incident
here
free?
we go. Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the left.
Don't really know where I'm meant to make a move. It's really sketchy trying to carry more speed than someone in that section because the whole thing is just so loose. But then you need to do it to get the run. Down to this hairpin. Thought about chucking it up the inside, I felt like quite nice and stable, but it's just risky, innit?
577. New fastest lap for you.
We're stuck, aren't we? There's nothing you can do, is there? Oh lordy.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Scary. Inside versus him because there's those markers in the slowdown.
Just second fastest lap of the session.
Oh well, gone off track at least. Goodness me, this is just soul destroying. I'm sure last time we raced this layout it was better for overtaking. I feel like it's that effect of the draft in these again, like there is no draft. He says having to spend all the qualifying talking about the draft. There is, but it's not enough to actually make a move, it's weird. It's good for lap time, but you can't actually race with it. I'm struggling a bit here. Starting to get the TCR slides on.
You've got 5 laps to go. You're going well, keep at it.
Started 5th down to 8th and Square thinks we're doing well. Okay. We'll start, bro.
Clear, right side. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Clear.
Great if I had a clue where the damn corner was. Oof, God, I was close to slow down there.
Your left. Still
Oh,
there.
there's a bit of squeeze on the brakes then.
Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Bit of a squeeze on the brakes, but no doubt that was said it was my fault, so what can you do? Felt like I came like far track left to, well, pinch me all the way into the curve there, but what can you do?
To go.
this race just made it even more annoying because if that hadn't happened at the start, obviously it's pretty hard to overtake here, so it would have been dead set for whatever position we were, like P3 I think was it at the time, P4. Oh, what a load of rubbish that was. I'll have a look at those incidents for the next race, because yeah, I want to know what the deal was, but yeah, that was a bit crap really, wasn't it?
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
Alright, let's have a look at this this lap one then. So yeah, I sort of went through it immediately after the race. This is a future version of myself that's looking through it now that we've had time to kind of look at it and process it a bit, I guess. But yeah, so we're just trying to stay narrow, just trying to keep the car straight for the brake, and Cho gets, well, you know, it just didn't send it necessarily on the brakes. He's got that lane on the outside that it can run into, so he just carries the speed, and it seems like down the straight everyone manages to get a better run except for me. So yeah, Cho's gonna, can't remember now if it was actually clear on the way into the corner, but brakes just that little bit early. We'll manage to get back alongside in the hairpin. But again, carrying that wider line, the momentum around the outside carries the extra speed, and then again he's sort of just pulling on the straight here, so he's just got a nose ahead, but we've got the inside line, so then we're a nose ahead, and we're back on the outside, so he's going to get to a nose ahead again. And then, yeah, I honestly don't know how this is going to get judged. I mean, it's... There would be space, like, at the point that we start turning, like I know what happened in the replay, if that makes sense. So my car's trajectory is going to run sort of out here, whereas I don't know if he's going for a later apex or if it's just like in the ABS and it's not steering, or what the deal is, like the cold tyres on lap one. But at the point of contact, his car's kind of aiming more across the track, and mine's kind of aiming, you know, it's like the two converging lines again. So we'll see how it gets apportioned. I mean, for me, I'd found that the best line in the corner was to keep it narrow, get right up on that green curbing, and go from there. So like, kind of you clip this, brake in the middle of the road, and then turn. And so I'm looking to aim. You can see the black patch where the you know, the tyre marks on the road. So I'm looking to be putting my left side on the outside of that, so this, you know, then the same. You know, so like Cho's car would be there and mine would be there, sort of thing. So we both got space to get around the corner, but yeah, obviously it's not quite how it panned out, and we end up with the contact do. So that's it's never ideal. Never ideal at all. I mean, it's weird. It's like, obviously it's turning, but like at this point I think I'd normally be cranking, and also I don't know if by now we've got glued together anyway. Oh no, still a bit away, but yeah, it's like it's turning just not enough. Obviously I'm turning, but it's too much or whatever. So yeah, we'll see if it just gets judged as a side by side, unfortunate, or it goes one way or the other. But we were looking not to lose more positions, and I think it gave Joe something to fight back through the pack for the race. But obviously would rather it have not happened in general. We were fighting for, like P4, P3, fighting for P4 at that point. So yeah, unfortunate, but we'll have to see how that one goes. But yeah, it made for a difficult race, stuck behind John. which we'll have a quick look at that one, especially the one in the braking zone down the bottom of the hairpin there. Let's do some fast forwarding. Alright, we'll go from the start of this lap, I reckon. I'll save now that I've found it. So, yeah, it's weird. It's like we had the pace over the race to have got past him, but there was just nowhere to actually do it on this track, which was a surprise to me because I think I said, like, I remember this track being quite good for overtaking, but I don't know if it's just the way that memories get kind of blissified over time. Yeah, I don't really know, but obviously it turned out to be a bit of a car park, especially when we were stuck behind the world's widest Elantra. But we finally got a run coming out of that twitchy section. Looked to the inside because we know he's going to come across like it happened a bit earlier, and then did the Van Gisbergen switch across, which is good. We got the call, we're alongside. And then, yeah, it's another tricky one. Brake at the same point, as in at the same time, but I'm further back, so my braking zone is longer. Alright, so I should be able to slow the car down more. But what happens is, because this starts coming across, I have to turn the wheel some, which cranks the ABS, which then means the car's not slowing down. And plus, by this point, you can't hit that curb. You see, you've just seen what happens when you hit the curb. So, is there a car's width left there? I'm not sure. Would the argument be that I should have backed out? Well, I can't, because I've already braked sooner anyway, and by the time you're smashing the ABS, you're done. So, you can't do like a normal braking zone with a pinch like that. You can see the rubber marks on the track, so like there's definitely a cut across, but and we're a long way alongside, so yeah, I don't know. I don't know on that one either. I don't know if I should have redressed it or should have just ploughed on, but I don't think I'd have got to Zach in front and Stephen anyway, so I don't think that really matters. It's a bit of a moot point. But yeah, again, it's just contact and more incidents with our car number and that we didn't really need, but yeah, at least no one died, no one got spun in this one, and we could just carry on. But yeah, it's, I think for me that one was a little bit too much of a pinch, but alas, no one died, so all good, all good. I've only just noticed as well that his rear wing has got the Cook rainbow on it, I believe. Just is it just on the back there? Nice. I think, oh yeah, you can see John's helmet down the bottom there, so his car used to be that colour. That's nice that the livery's got that on. Only just noticed. GG, whoever made the liveries. Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, on to the next race then. Here we go then for race 2. What we're starting... Oh, but we're starting...
The estimated strength of field is 1,900.
I end up getting a position at the end for that one for some reason. Go on.
Tight field today, look for opportunities.
I'm sure he's on pole here. We've got Shep just in front of us there. Oh, Ben won it. Yeah, Ben Shelcraft.
Go on, Kev.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid. Everyone's gridded.
Here we go then.
Green flag, green flag.
Bit of wheel spin that time. Could have done without that.
Car on your left. Clear. Left side. The next car's the leader. Still there, hold your line.
Clear in.
There's an incident behind.
Standard. I like them in the distance, what are they all about?
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Right side. Stay on the left. keep on the left. Still there, hold your line.
No!
Still there.
Audi power, help me.
Great job, 10 to go. You're now in third. Still there.
Oh, Christ.
Still there. Clear, right side.
Jesus.
Keep to the left. Clear.
Felt like I had to redress that. Basically, I overtook off the track, didn't I? But God alive. It's sketchy, isn't it?
Right side.
Jesus.
You can have that back on. I wasn't trying to dive you there.
That's alright. Very scared, but no worries. Jesus. It's quite another day. Well, that was terrible for me. Winners from last race, not far behind us now.
Sorry for the touch, David.
Oh, come on, tyres. Give me something, will you? Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Fortunately, they're battling in front so they won't run away too much, but this is just ridiculous. Wasn't a good indication that I've never driven this bloody car before. Really battling in front. Really battling in front. Jesus. I can draft then for whatever good that does.
New fast flat for you. The car in T5 just set the faster flat. 28.577. The next car's the leader.
I've lost all his momentum there, I think. I think he got a bit of a slide going into the sort of the tighter of the right-handers. Probably did well to catch it if that had happened. Wow, there's an off-track on the inside. Who knew?
Jesus, you were a bit late there, weren't you?
I've still not set a clean lap yet. Said I thought the short wheelbase stuff would be faster on this track. I think we just weren't really around much in the first race. Had one behind us, of course, with Ben, but even with all the Audi power, we just can't really make a move on these guys. They're too nimble in the corners, so by the time we get to pulling on the straights, they're already too far gone. In front saying sorry, but I'm not quite sure what for. Maybe touched shit. Really touched shit that time.
Stay on the right, clear on the left.
That's unfortunate for everyone. The twitches are so much scarier in the race than they are in practice and quali. So much more to lose in race trim.
There's an incident behind.
You see a side goes Ben in the background there. Where's Clayton gone? Oh, maybe I wasn't able to get past the schmozzle lap and then the last lap. Whereas me and Zach did. A couple of times in practice when I gassed it up too early coming out of that final corner, I just ran straight off on the AstroTurf, so I need to make sure I don't do that.
Just set your fastest lap of the session. Podium is looking good.
Is this inbuilt spotter got as negative as the crew chief app or what? Crew chief never looks on the right side. It's like we're leading and he's still saying, for podium. Maybe that's why he knows I'm about to do that. Actually somehow gain time on the guys behind us and that, so I don't quite know how, but we'll take it. Oh, John's stolen it back off me. It's gonna let me have it, could they? Oh, I'm being hunted by short wheelbases and don't know what to do about it. They're all faster than me. Fernando is faster than you, do you understand? Yeah, copy that caller. There goes half a second in one corner.
Sorry, really sorry.
lost loads of time that lap. Back end just got so loose again. Can't keep on top of it. It's sort of the biggest characteristic since the update of these. The Audi's back end is just like a pendulum now. It's like, what's the opposite of confidence inspiring? It gives you absolutely no confidence at all. Greenie, is that you? And good evening, Peter. How are you doing? I'm focusing, everyone, so I'm sorry. I'll be fairly quiet. This is why. Stop focusing. No, we're actually leading for once. Yeah, no cam anymore, for the foreseeable at least. I relocated the rig downstairs, and lighting, setup and everything, it's not ideal down here, so no cam for a while. You still get my lovely voice though, you're welcome. So just imagine me looking really focused. Yeah, this is the league that sort of I think I've always been in all the time I've known you, so limited adhesion. TCR league. Went to the second half, not sure exactly what round. Alright, bit white flag at the line this time. Keep it together. Alright, let's try and bring it home. Best we've been through there. A little bit slidey. Lost all the time we were gaining. Damn. That's a shame, run for fastest lap on final lap there as well. Could have been an extra point, but wasn't quite to be. Bloody ages since I won one of these. Literally, I think it was the first round. Race 2 of the first round, like back in March or whenever it was. Let's giggly go. Finally. Jesus Christ. We needed a 10-place reverse grid to keep the fast boys back. And to have a miserable first race. Finally got a win. Jesus Christ. Zach has kept us on our toes the entire time there.
Great job, you did really well.
Alright, finally got a win. Nice. We'll take that all day long. Again, it's a future version of me that's now doing the voiceover. I didn't remember to record looking through the instance after the actual race. But yeah, there was actually a surprising amount to look through that we didn't know about at the time of gridding up for this one. Most notably, we're actually going to nip back to the end of race 1 really quick, because there was a surprising revelation on the last lap. So we might have to do... I have to go the start of lap 11 and scroll through, but so this was Wardy coming through for P2 in the race, so solid run for him, kept John mostly in his sights for the race, pulled a bit of a gap, but John just doing John things. Easy P2 for Wardy, nice job, great stuff, living the dream. Blaze just behind there, P3, great stuff for him as well. And then the very last corner of the very last lap of the race, and he gets a slowdown. Physically can't serve it in time because the message won't have popped up until around about probably there, and the start finish line is going to be there. So even though he slams the brakes on, the car will not slow down in that time, and that actually smashed him with how many positions is that? Like 16 position penalty in time. Just absolutely good, and I can't believe it. So then it meant that he started the race way down, absolute back of the pack. So I can't remember now if I said in the race, I certainly thought it, like, I was sure we should have started 4th, but we actually gridded up 3rd, and I was like, well, who's not where they should be? But the relative in the standings, like, I couldn't make sense of what was going on enough to see what had happened. So yeah, a bit of contact on the T1 apex there, you can see just ahead, and then barreling down towards the Maggots, Beckett's, but not section, because obviously we turn off halfway through, and there's just all sorts of pandemonium. So one of the McLarens gets speared off, there's contact to the right hand side, Wardy goes wide to avoid it all, gets collected anyway, and that was a broken suspension and meatball, I do believe. So end of the first lap, and we saw him disconnect, and that's why that was toasted for the day, which is absolutely gutting for him. So yeah, there was a double whammy there, really. The sort of the slowdown at the end of lap 1, the end of race 1, put him back in the pack for race 2, and then just collected up in someone else's pandemonium. He was doing everything he could to stay out of trouble. And that's what happened. But yeah, so back to us. So change position for the lead in front of us there, Kev getting past Shep, and then me and Shep go dancing around this final section. And this is what I was trying to explain with the incident from the first race. Is just like, for me, it's about braking in the middle of the track and then pinching it really narrow. So Shep's probably on kind of the same line as what I was trying to take in that first race, but obviously I'm mature in this instance, and yeah, it's a completely different scenario. But yeah, I was surprised that I'd stayed with him through that section, and then even more so at this point, I felt like I was just like, again, this line here, like we're about to make contact any time. I felt sketchily close, and I was trying to give him as much room as I could whilst also still trying to make the corner. But then looking back at the replay, and yeah, you could have fit a tank in between us. So that's good to know for next time at least. But thinking, yeah, we've got the outside line, you know, we'll have kept that rolling speed, the momentum, we'll get him down the straight. But actually the Civic just pulls so much out of the corner. It's only about now that we actually start making ground on him, but yeah, by then it's just too late. So trying to hang it around the outside. I'll be honest, going to that corner, I know I'm not going to make that. I'm not going to be able to stay on the track. I was just hoping that we wouldn't get as much of a run off track as what we did to make the position, and I was like, well, I don't feel like I can keep that position now. So you can see from the inputs, I'm off the power really early, just like dropping there, and just like, I need to get this car back in front of me. We're like still trying to keep Ben behind us, and then almost get caught out on the brakes, get a bit squirrely, nearly chop Ben, but he's wise to it anyway, and he's right on the curb. But then that gives Zach a run on Ben. It's just like the whole thing was an absolute schmozzle. And then I don't know what happens down here, but we nearly get cleaned out by Zach. Like I said on the voice comms, like, not intentionally, wasn't trying to dive, just braking point looked alright. I don't know if maybe I was just early and it just caught him out, because it's on the apex, he's made the corner. But yeah, we opened up the steering on that, just lived to fight another day. And then that was pretty much it for a while, and we were kind of staying with these two guys in front, maybe catching them here and there, like we'd catch them and then fall back, and then catch them and fall back. Let's change the lead again at the front there, and then Kev's all over Shep, especially in this final corner. And this final corner is interesting for me because you'll see as we get there, they take two completely different lines. So Kev is kind of the late apex spiraling in, whereas Shep is a knock it wide and then cut back down, kind of like diamond in it. You can see even on that lap there's a little bit of contact. So yeah, two very different lines in that final corner. Both of them sort of worked as Kev makes the move, but then gets a slide on. Was the contact there, in fact, as they went in? There was a contact just before the corner. Oh, that's sketchy. I'd not noticed that before. That puts Kev across the curb. I'm not surprised this rear end goes at this point then. It does real well to catch that, but that's going to open the door. It's still sliding. Shep comes back up the inside for a little bit more leadage. You can hear that grunting Audis behind us of me. And yeah, so running down to hairpin. Both missed the corner a little bit there. Both a little bit deep. You can sort of see how much they're pushing from that. Kev's dropped back quite a long way there, but yeah, quite a pokey little section. Both cars, I think, suited for it, for all the turns, for all the turning that's going on. Yeah, it's just they're pretty equal throughout, and then it's just going to come down to these two different lines. So we saw last lap, kind of the kind of what kind of happened. You saw it again there, like the two different lines. You can just see that the gap, sort of on the outside apex, like the outside clipping point or whatever you want. You can see that's a wedge that's closing. It closed the lap before and there was contact, and obviously Kev's not as close that time, but it's closing yet again. So if we really quickly run, I think it's this lap, and it really closed up on the hairpin, in the hairpin on the brakes just there. And we finally made it back to them as well. Like we were almost pushing them along, stiffing their exhaust. The same thing, Shep's super wide. Kev's just holding it on the line. Oh, and then it's just turns him sideways. And again, I think there's some netcode glue in it. See if the TV camera shows it a bit better, because I think we'll just see these cars are like stuck together. Doesn't end up being a very good angle, any of these. So let's spin it around a little bit. It's like once there's the contact, like Kev just can't get off him. These camera angles are exactly what I didn't want. Like, these are all terrible. Typical. See if that's a bit better. It's like it just hooks onto that rear bumper and then just won't release. And look how sideways Shep was there. And then obviously that just parted the seas for us. Saw it coming, tried to leave him room for if anyone came sort of spat off the curb. But fortunately everyone held a line. I think Kev sort of redressed that as much as he can. You can see he put sorry in the chat, but by that point, unfortunate for Shep, but he has lost the lead. We've got the lead, and yeah, Zach just heaped the pressure on from then on. We managed to get away with it and to keep the lead all the way for the win, which was nice. Like I said at the time, it's been quite a long time since we've had a win in these boxes, so that was nice. It only took top 10 reverse grid and shenanigans left, right and centre to ensure it, but yeah, we made it, so we'll take it. So yeah, that's going to be everything for this one. Yeah, not much more to say than that really, I don't think. So you know the drill. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Got anything to say, then drop it in the comments. Especially about having to endure my disappointment in race 1, should we say. But yeah, if you're new here, consider subscribing if you've not done that already. But yeah, other than that, take it easy and look after yourself, and I will catch you in the next one.